Sports.
Entering main menu screen, Dynasty is selected. Home, you have 4 options. Continue is selected. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Undefined selected. Ready. Edit uniform. Entering undefined. Uniform name option is set to current away. Uniform name option is set to current alternate. Ready.
Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Fort Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Entering play call screen.
The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. And the return starts from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Rebels offense comes on the field to open this game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of
Entering
scrimmage.
play call. Coach suggestions.
Well, that's an
There are
excellent
6
effort here by this
categories.
defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6
And the Rebels will
categories.
line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we've got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
On first down, it's play action. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Entering play call, special teams.
Here's
You
the
have
kickoff
5
team now,
options.
set to
Kickoff
move
left is
this one away.
selected.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid
Entering
coverage.
play call, coach suggestions.
And
There
the
are
Rebels
6
offense is back out on the
categories.
field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him
Entering
behind
play
the line for
call,
a loss of 1.
suggestions. There
And
are
the
6
Rebels hustle to the line
categories.
to run that hurry up. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Brought down at the 33. That's
Entering
good enough to
play
move the
call,
sticks.
suggestions.
First down
There are
here
6
for this offense.
categories.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Entering play
The offense going
call,
with the hurry up.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Caught behind the line. It's Wells.
Entering play
Brought down for
call,
a loss after the
suggestions.
completion.
There are 6
Not what they were looking
categories.
for. On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
They'll
are 8
try to add the
categories.
lead
You
now
have
with PAT.
15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it off.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24.
Entering play
Good
call,
coverage.
coach
The
suggestions.
powerful
There are
Ole
6
Miss offense is back
categories.
out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Second and long from
categories.
the 14. Caught over the middle. It's Prescorn. He'll be
Entering
brought
play
down.
call,
The offense will
suggestions.
line up,
There are
chance
6
for a couple more
categories.
plays before the end of the quarter. Third down, out of the shotgun. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far.
Ole Miss 0.
And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Tony comes for his second punt of the game. Running it back, it's Lovett. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But
Entering
talk
play
about
call,
flipping
coach
the field and
suggestions.
setting up
There
his
are 8
offense in
categories. You
tremendous
have
field
15
position.
options.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the
field.
field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Entering play call,
In an
coach
era that we live in
suggestions.
right now,
There are
everybody
8
wants to spread the
categories.
field
You
around,
have
trying to
15
create space,
options.
trying to create one-on-one matchups. And the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the stop, but not
Entering
before
play
a
call,
solid
coach
gain that time.
suggestions. There are 8
How about the
categories. You
offensive
have
line
15
here?
options.
Just a hat on a hat,
Quarterbacks now
opening up
selected.
just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia, number 1 with the carry.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
And now they'll
there
set up
are
for
8
the point after.
categories. You have 15 options. Padded empty selected.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You
Now
have
the
5
kickoff team is
options.
out on the
Kickoff
field.
left is selected.
Ole Miss 0.
He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid
Entering
coverage
play
there.
call, coach suggestions.
First down here,
There are
time
6
for one more
categories.
play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice
Entering
job here
play
of being able to
call,
contain that run game, held them
suggestions. There are
just
6
for 2 yards.
categories.
Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
And the
You have
Georgia
15
offense is back out on
options.
the field.
TDL to selected.
This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking downfield. It's back. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack here on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is
There's a
selected.
kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kickoff.
And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the
Entering
24.
play
Good
call,
coverage.
coach
And the Ole Miss
suggestions. There are
offense is
6
back out on the field.
categories.
This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Running out of time in the pocket. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Entering
If
play
I'm on this
call,
offensive
coach
line, man, I do
suggestions.
not
There
want
are
to see the
6
game film.
categories.
This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been...
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
So a
categories.
tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 15. He's not going to get the first down. It's
Entering play
4th down.
call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Number 12. On to kick it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Entering play
All right,
call,
Kevin, thank you.
special
We
teams.
appreciate
You have
the
7
breakdown.
options.
And the Rebels will kick this deep to
Return
begin
left
the
is
second
selected.
half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent
Entering
yardage on
play
that
call,
return.
coach suggestions. There are 8
Bulldogs
categories.
offense is
You
back out
have
on the
15
field.
options. Return RPO alert swing is selected.
First play of the second half is a handoff. The junior able to bring
Entering
him
play
down
call,
quickly.
coach suggestions.
See, that's
There
how
are
you
8
limit what an
categories. You
offense
have
wants to do.
15
This time,
options.
the
Inside
defense just
zone is
won the
selected.
battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Entering play
Cody
call,
does it,
coach
hang on.
suggestions. There are 8
Action here.
categories.
He's
You
gonna bring
have
up the
15
third down play.
options. Shot
They
by
come to the
wheel is
line,
selected.
a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Beck. He's going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play.
Entering play
Incomplete.
call, coach
Well, they come out
suggestions.
firing here to
Quick
start this
punch,
second
all
half. They
good.
didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
And
Well, Chris,
during
here's an
play
example of
call,
what we
coach
always talk
suggestions,
about. On
there are 8
fourth down, the receiver's
categories.
got to
You have
run a
15
route beyond the
options.
sticks.
RPOs
Great
to be
awareness to
selected.
know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's ETN. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Try to catch the defense with the draw.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Dogs are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Selected.
The back's got it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15
The offense
options.
eager to
Plan your
keep this
drive
drive going. They're
selected.
facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to kick off.
Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's
Entering
solid
play
coverage.
call, coach
And the Ole
suggestions.
Miss
There are
offense
6
is back out on the field.
categories.
Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Entering play call,
Great job by
coach
the offensive line here,
suggestions. There
opening
are
up
6
some holes and giving the running
categories.
back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that deep.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Not going to be
categories.
easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
And the Rebels
There
will
are
line
6
up to boot it away.
categories.
That's his 4th punt already today.
Punted away.
With the return, it's Lovett. Hard running through a tackle. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the
Entering
4th
play
quarter, let's see
call,
if this game
coach
can get a little
suggestions.
bit more
There are 8
competitive.
categories. You have
Back
15
at it to start the
options.
quarter.
Inside
Offense
zone
getting
is
set
selected.
to run a first down play. And a of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for
Entering
a loss
play
of
call.
1.
Coach suggests
Boy, these
inside
obvious
zone.
running situations are
Inside
very
zone.
tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he will be stuffed for no
Entering
gain.
play call. Coach
Chris, textbook
suggestions.
job
There
by the
are 8
defense
categories.
surrounding the
You have
runner
15
and preventing that
options.
play from
HB
being
draw
bounced to the
selected.
outside.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A
Entering
great
play
chance
call.
for their
Coach
first interception
suggestions.
here
There are
today.
8
It's going to bring up
categories.
4th
You have
down.
12 options.
Dogs will
Punt
bring their
selected.
punt team onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Returner decides to fair
Entering
catch
play
this.
call. Coach suggestions.
And the Rebels
There are
offense
6
back out on the
categories.
field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Throws it to the right. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him
Entering play
downfield.
call.
They
Coach
stop him at
suggestions.
47,
There
but
are
that's
6
enough for a
categories.
first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Entering play call.
We've reached the
Coach
2-minute warning here.
suggestions.
This
There are
offense
6
needing to score
categories.
and then get the football back. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Pressure is coming. The Sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock
Entering
to run
play
out.
call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. To the air. It's Dart. The pocket breaking down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6
After
categories.
consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pressure gets to him again.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There
The
are 6
Rebels will line up to
categories.
punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's Smith. Breaking through defenders. Now they finally stop him, but he found a
Entering
nice
play
lane in that
call. Coach
return. Puts the start of the
suggestions. There are
drive
8
in good position.
categories. You have
And the
13
powerful
options.
Georgia offense
HB
is back
zone
out on the
WK
field.
is selected.
This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Defense makes the stop after a
Entering
5-yard
play
gain, so
call.
2nd and
Coach
5.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 13 options. HB zone WK is selected.
And the tailback's got it again. Will he score here? Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have
Now they
5
get set
options.
to kick it away.
Kickoff left is selected.
0.
And it's caught from inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive
Entering
will
play
start.
call, coach suggestions.
The Rebels
There are
offense
6
back out on the field.
categories.
This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Short loss on the
categories.
play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looking to pass. It's Dart. He's running out. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the offense recovers the fumble. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected. View highlight. Return to HUD. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top, recruit, advanced week option. You have 3 options. Recruit, top stories is selected. Recruiting is select. Advanced week option is set. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Advanced week option. Entering my school update. Entering screen. Entering screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Undefined selected. Ready. Edit uniform submenu. Entering undefined. Uniform name option is ready.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Entering play call screen.
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Volunteers offense will start this game off.
Entering
These
play
rivalry
call.
games can
Coach
really get the blood
suggestions.
pumping,
There are
and we'll
6
see who can
categories.
manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And this one will be stopped for no
Entering
gain.
play call,
The balls are in the hurry up.
There are 6 categories.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thornton. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
They'll leave it with him.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Entering play call, special teams. You have
So the
7
kickoff
options.
team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
At the 35, he's open. He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Might as well give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Vols want to move quickly. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wiggles free. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll bring it back. It's Lovett. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or you say,
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum,
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15
Line
options.
gets set, first
C-spot
down.
is selected.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
There are 8 categories.
That's what I'm talking
you have
about.
15
That is how you
options.
close.
Stick is
When
selected.
the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great
Entering play
year,
call,
and that's why they're a
coach
top 10
suggestions.
offense.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Number 98 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Is Georgia ready to go back to work on offense? If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out! The 10! Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Add attempt is selected.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. To kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Pulls it, fired complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Ran the ball
there are
on
6
first down.
categories.
Let's see what they do on second. Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. Coming after him. Slips a tackle. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Vols will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Lovett. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the back.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Power is selected.
Barges ahead. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. The back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You
Getting
have
set
15
for the point
options.
after.
Add empty selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Entering
A
play
very
call,
efficient
special
5-play
teams. You have
scoring
5
drive.
options.
And they
You
capped it
have
off with a
selected.
1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Suggestions. There are
and
6
the Vols will run it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Lovett. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense.
Off he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 13 options. Red option
The
is
Bulldogs
selected.
trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering
Let's
play
go to the
call,
studio now and
special
check in with
teams.
Kevin
You have
Connors.
5
Kevin, what do you got?
options.
All right, guys, a little
Offense is
update on
selected.
what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about
Entering
that? I
play
know
call,
Kevin and those
coach
guys will be keeping an eye on it for
suggestions.
us.
There are 6 categories.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense
Entering
finally
play
makes
call,
the
coach
stop after the
suggestions.
sweet
There are
run and
6
good game.
categories.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Big
categories.
first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to
Entering
believe
play
in them. This
call,
offense
coach
has a lot of work to
suggestions. There are
do
6
before their next football
categories.
game.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Going to try to get it himself. And he couldn't
Entering
find
play
quite
call,
enough
coach
running room to
suggestions.
reach
There
the
are
line
6
to gain.
categories.
The Volunteers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Lovett. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold
Entering
its
play
breath like a
call,
punt
coach
return, and he
suggestions.
brought
There
them
are 8
to their feet on
categories.
that
You
one.
have 13
We're ready to
options.
get
Red
another look
option
at
is
this
selected.
Bulldog offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think
Entering
about
play
where we're
call,
taking our
coach
girlfriend and parents for
suggestions. There
dinner.
are 8
Right? What side are we
categories. You have 13
ordering with our
options.
giant
Red
steak?
option is
We've
selected.
earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They're getting this guy lathered up. He will step out of bounds, but not
Entering
before
play
the
call,
big
coach
pickup and a
suggestions.
first down
There
for
are
this
8
offense.
categories. You have 13
Georgia hunkers
options.
down in the red
option
zone.
is selected.
First down.
Running the red zone, it's Robinson. He's run out of bounds, but not before
Entering play
turning in a
call,
big
coach
pickup and moving the
suggestions.
sticks
There
for
are
a
8
first down.
categories. You have
And they
13
don't have
options.
to go for a
Inside zone
touchdown
is
here with this
selected.
little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out,
Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Stands in and takes the hit. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected. View highlights. Return to hub. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top stories is selected. Recruiting is selected. Upgrade coach skills is selected. Advance week option is set. Advance week option is set to next week. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Advance week up. Entering My School update. Entering screen. Entering screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. undefined selected. Ready. Edit uniforms. Entering undefined. Uniform name option is set. Ready.
Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Georgia's offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Add empty selected.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
UMass
categories.
will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Lovett. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. He wants to take the top off. It's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are
Lining
8
up to tack one
categories.
more
You
onto
have
that
15
lead.
options. Pat attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering
That's
play
the kind
call,
of drive
special
everybody
teams. You
loves.
have
So
5
see
options.
quarterback,
Kickoff
one
left to
snap, put it
selected.
in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
They come to the
categories.
line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup
Entering
of
play
4.
call, coach suggestions. There
Better
are
find
6
the earplugs.
categories.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Kumachan. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
UMass
categories.
will line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making.
And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Kumachan. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Coach suggestions.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Lovett. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
We have 15 options. Pat empty selected.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Well, a bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Might be looking to run. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Lovett. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its
Entering
breath
play
like a
call,
carpet
coach
turn, and he's brought
suggestions.
them
There are
to their
8
feet on
categories.
that.
You have 15
Running out of time
options.
here in the
This
first
is
half. They're going to
selected.
have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wide out. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Ready to try
there
the
are
point
8
after.
categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is
And the
selected.
extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too
Entering play
taxing on the
call, special
playbook. One
teams.
play,
You have
put it in
5
the end zone
options.
just like
Kickoff
that.
left is selected.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking
Entering
for
play
more
call,
running room,
coach
but none to be
suggestions.
found
There
as
are
he
6
stopped at the
categories.
23. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right,
Entering
Kevin, about
play
ready to
call,
get things
special
cranked back up
teams.
here.
You have 5
Georgia
options.
will kick it
Kickoff
deep to
left is
start the
selected.
second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was
Entering
looking
play
for more
call,
running
coach
room, but none to be
suggestions.
found
There are
as he
6
stopped at the
categories.
23. The UMass offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Entering play
When you're
call,
trailing by
coach
this much, this
suggestions.
first
There are 6
drive, man, does
categories.
everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this
Entering
point,
play
trailing by as
call,
much as you are.
suggestions.
No
There are
caution
6
to the wind, be
categories.
aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And he scoots his way to the first down and then
Entering play
slides
call,
to
coach
avoid the hit.
suggestions. There are
Here's
6
this offense with a fresh
categories.
set of downs.
Down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run
Entering
gets it
play
up to the
call,
44.
coach suggestions.
8-yard
There are
pickup on
6
first down leaves them with
categories.
2nd and short. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground
Entering
incomplete.
play
That was
call,
a
coach
physical
suggestions.
matchup
There
there.
are 6
3rd down coming.
categories.
Trying to pick up a first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Fights his way for a couple, but
Entering
stops
play
short of the
call,
marker.
coach
It's 4th and 1.
suggestions. There are 6
UMass will line up
categories.
to punt it away.
Number 90.
They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. What a terrible, terrible shame.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
We're ready to get
categories.
another
You have
look at this
15
Bulldog
options.
offense.
Return their POS
This has
swing
been
is selected.
exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've...
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's
Entering
run out of
play
bounds,
call,
but a
coach
big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Got room at the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Entering
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
and
are
the
8
Bulldogs
categories.
trying to cash it in on first and goal.
HB zone WK is selected.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
There are 8 categories.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Zone is selected.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
Lining up
15
for the
options.
PAT.
Attempt is selected.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Entering
So that
play
scoring
call,
drive took only 6
special teams.
plays.
We have 5
And
options.
finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
RPO stick is selected.
Looking to throw, it's back. Gets it out fast. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th-quarter comeback. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Open space at the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over James Madison. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The UMass offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Pumachan. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going up top on 1st down. Picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 13 options.
And Georgia ready to go back to work
selected.
on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defensive job to stop.
With the first down, they'll put it in play for the 33.
Right option is selected.
Out of the gun to give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead.
Entering
They've
play
had a great
call,
day today.
coach suggestions.
And the defense
There
is
are
still
8
fighting.
categories.
They haven't had
have
the day that they
15
dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
There are 8
Georgia sends out the
categories.
punt
You
team.
have 12 options. Puntback's cover is selected.
On to punt it away.
A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball.
Entering play
No
call,
return on
coach
this play.
suggestions.
The
There are
Minutemen
6
going back to work on
categories.
offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
And they
There
are
are
looking
6
for a ball
categories.
play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Back to throw, it's Pumachan. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that
Entering
good coming off the
post-game
bus.
screen,
Those
you
dudes are
highlight,
good. This is
return
a
to
great
help.
team, and they
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top stories is selected. Recruiting is selected. Upgrade coach skills is selected. Advanced week option is set to next week is selected. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Advanced week option. Entering my school update. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Undefined selected. Ready. Edit uniform. Entering undefined. Uniform. Uniform name option is set to current alternate. Uniform name option is set to current. Uniform name option is set to current home. Uniform name option is set to current alternate. Uniform name option is set to current home. Ready.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Entering play call screen.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field to start this game off. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. When it comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
Entering play call.
Stopped after making the catch.
There are 6
This
categories.
crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Pirouettes away from the defense. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, it's Lovett. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this rivalry. They did not want to lose that one. Interesting to see now how the Yellow Jackets come out today.
Play call.
That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lets one fly deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. RPO, glance, slant is selected.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Alert screen is selected.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Inside zone.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw. It's back. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll
There
try
are
to
8
add another to their
categories. You
lead.
have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Bringing it back, it's Lovett. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
You have 15 options.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to pass, it's Beck. He's going for a big play downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
He'll try to tack
categories.
on
You
one
have
more.
15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that
Entering play
replay
call,
scoring
special
drive.
teams. You have
And the
5
score comes on a
options. You
huge
have
play in the
left
passing
selected.
game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. They're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Some defensive players just have a knack I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
We're
Wide
ready to get
corner is
another
selected.
look at this Bulldog offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You
Here's
have 15
1st and goal, and a
options.
touchdown here
Levels,
might
selected.
put this thing out of reach by halftime. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's
Entering
incomplete.
play call, coach
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Can't make the grab as he was
Entering
going for
play
6
call,
right
coach
there.
suggestions.
Well, the
There are
defense is
8
making some big
categories.
plays
You
here
have
right up
15
against their own
options.
goal line. They
MTS
forced 2 straight
selected.
incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking
Entering
for his
play
man
call,
right at the goal
the
line.
extra kicker.
Yeah,
Empty
and
and
3rd and
cross
short, they
switch.
choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
To the air, it's back. And it's swatted away. It's a
Entering play
turnover on
call,
down.
coach suggestions.
Man, that is
There are
just a
6
great job on
categories.
defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No
Entering
PI.
play
And as a
call,
result,
coach
that defense is
suggestions.
under
There are
arrest. They're
6
coming off the field.
categories.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires left. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between
Entering
Georgia
base model
and
screen, you
Georgia
have
Tech
5
plays
options.
out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You
And
have
Georgia
15
ready to go back to work
options.
on
RPOs to be
offense.
selected.
They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete.
Entering play call.
But it could have been
Coach
much worse as the defender was right there.
You have 15
After they
options.
couldn't connect,
Return their
it's
field
second and
swing
10.
selected.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. Snagged on the outside is Etienne.
Entering
And
play
he's
call.
just run
Coach
out of bounds,
suggestions.
maybe
There
living
are
to
8
fight another day
categories. You
there.
have
It'll be a
15
loss on the
options.
play.
Algo is selected.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
There are 8
Georgia
categories.
lining
You
up to
have
fire
12
away.
options. Convex cover is selected.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on
Entering
one
play
time.
call. Coach suggestions.
The Georgia Tech
There are 6
offense rolls back
categories.
onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through
Entering play
adversity
call.
after that last
Coach
drive?
suggestions.
Yeah, clear the
There are 6
mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped again. They went
Entering
right back
play
to
call.
him, and he still
Suggestions.
found
There
no
are 6
running room at
categories.
all. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
They'll come to
There
the
are
line,
8
90 seconds to
categories.
play
You
here
have
in the
15
third.
Options. RPO glance slant is selected.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
On
There
to
are
attempt
6
the try.
categories.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great
Entering
field
play
position,
call.
and
Special
bam, bam,
teams.
2
You have
plays
7
and into the end
options.
zone.
5-4.
About to kick it
Return
off
left
after
is
punching it
selected.
in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good
Entering
job
play
bobbing
call.
and weaving and finding a
There are
little bit
8
of running room on that
categories. You have
return.
15 options.
We're ready to get
45
another look at
places
this
selected.
Bulldog offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. HB base
So
is
why would you
selected.
call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Empty and
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first at the 37.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Touchdown Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score. Things getting tough with the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You
Lining
have
up to
15
tack one more
options.
onto that
Add
lead.
empty selected.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14
Entering
in
play
the fourth.
call, special teams. You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
And they'll advise play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Dropping back, it's Kane. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Dogs haven't just been hungry, they've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Still looking on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Discards a man. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down, shutting them down, doing everything they need to. And you know what's great about this time of year as a player? Award season. The banquets are around the corner. The Heisman Trophy Awards, all those the top defensive player awards in the country. Those are all coming their way with what they're building right now.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top stories is selected. Recruiting is selected. Upgrade coach skills is selected. Advanced week option is set to next week is selected. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Advanced week up. Entering my school update. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Top stories is selected. Recruiting is selected. Upgrade coach skills is selected. Advanced week option is set to next week is selected. Advanced week option. Entering my school update. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering save screen. Set 0301H. Entering fellow. Yes. Entering file save. Pop up file save successfully Oklahoma. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering warning. Yes. Entering home screen. Dynasty is selected.